October 14, 2022, Albuquerque, New Mexico. The camera is already rolling. A routine traffic stop, a broken taillight, cold desert air stretching across an empty highway. Red and blue lights flicker against the asphalt. Inside the vehicle, the driver keeps touching his right jacket pocket, not adjusting it, not scratching, checking it, again and again. The officer notices. The camera notices, and inside that pocket is the one thing he should have thrown away. 3 days earlier, 26-year-old woman vanished without a trace. By the end of this stop, police would understand exactly what happened to her, because sometimes the truth doesn't run, it trembles. Marissa Delgado was 26 years old. She worked as a veterinary technician in Albuquerque. Steady hands, soft voice, the kind of person who could calm a panicked animal in seconds. She called her mother every Sunday. She hated conflict. If someone bumped into her, she apologized first. Friends described her as empathetic, gentle, and recently, exhausted. She had dated Ethan Caldwell for 5 months. At first, he was attentive, protective, present, too present. He memorized her schedule quickly, texted if she was 10 minutes late, asked who she was with repeatedly. When she asked for space, he called it miscommunication. When she set boundaries, he called it distance. When she ended the relationship in August, he didn't explode. He recalibrated. Friends later told detectives, he didn't seem angry. That's what scared us. He seemed focused. 2 weeks before she disappeared, Marissa told her sister, "Sometimes I feel like he's outside, like he's just there." She never filed a report. She didn't want drama. She didn't realize control doesn't end when a relationship does. October 11th. Marissa left work at 6:17 p.m., stopped at a grocery store, texted a friend about coffee later that week. At 10:42 p.m., a neighbor heard raised voices in the apartment complex parking lot. Not screaming, controlled. A male voice pressing. Then a car door slammed. After that, silence. Her car remained parked. Her purse remained inside. Her bed untouched. But her phone was gone. And so was she. When investigators later searched Ethan's phone, they found something subtle. He had never deleted their photos. Not one, but in several, he had cropped her out. In one picture from a summer fair, Marissa's arm had wrapped around him. In his edited version, she was gone. Just his smile, centered. Detectives would later say this wasn't grief. It was control. If he couldn't have her in real life, he would control the memory of her instead. October 14th. 9:42 p.m. Officer Daniel Ruiz notices a silver Honda drift slightly across the center line. He activates his lights. Bodycam recording begins. The vehicle takes longer than expected to pull over. Inside, Ethan Caldwell, jaw tight, breathing shallow. Ruiz approaches. Evening, license and registration. Ethan nods quickly. As he reaches into his jacket, his hand presses against the right pocket. Just for a second, confirming. Ruiz watches closely. Ethan avoids eye contact, answers too precisely, offers unnecessary details. "I'm just coming from work. I live alone. I haven't been drinking." Ruiz hasn't accused him of anything. Yet Ethan keeps talking and keeps touching the pocket. Again and again. Ruiz asks him to step out. For a fraction of a second, Ethan closes his eyes, like he's calculating outcomes. Outside the vehicle, Ruiz begins a pat-down. When his hand presses against the right pocket, Ethan inhales sharply, subtle, but there. Ruiz feels something rectangular, not a weapon, but solid. He removes it. A pink phone case, sunflower sticker, cracked screen. 3 days earlier, a missing persons bulletin described that phone in detail. Pink, sunflower sticker. Ruiz turns it over slowly. Whose phone is this? Ethan's face drains of color. "I don't know. Backup is requested." Ethan's hand twitches, now empty. He should have destroyed it, thrown it into the Rio Grande, left it in the desert, smashed it beyond recognition. Instead, he kept it close to his body. With a warrant, detectives search his vehicle. In the trunk, a shovel with damp soil, a blanket with reddish staining, duct tape, fibers at his apartment, cleaning solution containing diluted blood traces scratches along his forearm. Security footage placing his car near Marissa's apartment the night she vanished, but the phone is what seals it. Inside the drafts folder, "If anything happens to me, it was Ethan." Time-stamped 11:42 p.m. Location data places the device at Ethan's apartment shortly after midnight. During his second interview, after hours of silence, Ethan finally speaks. Detective Alvarez asks why he still had her phone. Ethan stares at the table. Long pause, then quietly says, "She wasn't supposed to leave. Not, it was an accident. Not, I didn't mean to hurt her. Just that. She wasn't supposed to leave." Soil samples from the shovel match disturbed Earth 30 miles outside Albuquerque, a remote desert stretch accessible by a dirt road. Ethan's phone pinged near at 2:13 a.m. on October 12th. Search teams deployed. On October 18th, they find her, buried shallow, wrapped in the same blanket from his trunk. The medical examiner determines blunt force trauma followed by suffocation. Investigators believe the argument escalated when Marissa made it clear she had moved on. Control had slipped, and Ethan corrected it. The prosecution plays the bodycam footage in court. The screen freezes on Ethan's hand pressing against the pocket. The prosecutor turns to the jury. "That is not nervousness," she says. "That is preservation." Marissa's mother watches without blinking. No tears, just understanding. The defense argues circumstantial evidence. No eyewitness, no confession. But the chain is airtight. 6 hours of deliberation. Verdict: guilty of first-degree murder. Sentence: life without parole. Ethan shows no emotion, the same stillness he wore during the traffic stop. Marissa's case sparks renewed awareness about coercive control and stalking behaviors in Albuquerque. Advocacy groups push for faster restraining order processing and early intervention programs. Her family establishes a foundation to support women leaving possessive relationships. Officer Ruiz later says, "If he hadn't kept touching that pocket, I might not have searched it." A nervous habit, a subconscious tell, a detail the camera refused to miss. There's something deeply unsettling about this case. Not the desert, not even the violence, the pocket. Even after it was over, even after she was gone, even after he buried her in the desert, he kept her phone close to his chest, near his heartbeat, as if part of him still believed she belonged there. If the taillight hadn't been broken, if Officer Ruiz hadn't trusted instinct, if Ethan had simply let go, would Marissa still be missing? Or worse, would he have done it again? When you watch bodycam footage, you look for weapons, you look for sudden movements. But sometimes the most dangerous thing isn't what someone reaches for, it's what they refuse to release. And sometimes, you can see it trembling through fabric. Every case leaves a record. Some are ignored, others demand a closer look. At Arcane Echo, True Crime, we follow what was documented, not what was assumed. If you value evidence over speculation and process over narrative, subscribe and enable notifications. Each episode examines verified records, investigative steps, and official timelines, so you can see how facts are established and how cases actually unfold. Until the next case is examined, stay observant.